Hey guys, good morning. Dr. Greeny here. It's been far too long. I've been doing a lot of stuff. Hey Vicky, what's up on YouTube? Good to see you. It's been far too long since I've got to do a skincare Q&A and a giveaway. So real happy to have you guys today. Looking forward to answering your questions. Anna, thank you so much. It's good to be back. Um, yeah, it's been crazy. Last few weekends, I was gone. You guys saw some of my videos probably when I went to Las Vegas and got a week off. Currently, in this situation, I get 4 weeks off a year. Pretty much got to take them a week at a time. So it stacked up with Memorial Day, so I had a real good time with friends and family and had a blast. So I did my best at wearing sunscreen. I've got a lot of comments about my tan, and I did my best to not tan, but it was somewhat unavoidable in 6 to 8 hours of pool sunlight in Las Vegas. Hey guys, what's up? So yeah, looking forward to answer your questions. Feel free to let them roll in. Appreciate it. Turn off. There you go. So yeah, feel free to ask questions. So no eye chicken skin solution. So under eye chicken skin, there can be a little bit of texture under there. There's a couple things that can come up in that area that can be kind of gently zapped away with electrocautery, but sometimes CO2 lasers and things can be used around the eye. Good morning, Amy. Dean, what's up? Good to have you, buddy. Good to see you, man. Are you guys interested at all in a giveaway? Who am I and what do I do? Sasha asks. Sasha Ahmed. So I am Dr. Dylan Greeny. I'm a skin doctor, and on known as SwollenMD on TikTok and Instagram. And I do cosmetic, medical, and surgical dermatology. And I give a ton of free advice right here on TikTok, just talking about common skin problems, things you can find over the counter that are safe and effective to use for common problems like wrinkles and dark spots and acne. I talk about psoriasis and eczema and things like that. Also have a YouTube channel where I do longer videos where I talk about things like hair loss and expand on some of those other issues with like acne and those things. So wrinkly neck, I would say look for, you could either have Botox done in that area. Actually, they can inject the platysmal bands and improve that some, or some lasers can be done on the neck, but you have to be a little bit more careful because there's less oil glands and hair follicles there for your skin to heal. So that's a good option for you. Hey Laura, what's up? Amy is a nurse and she's having some trouble with mask knee. So that's been a struggle over the last year for sure for everybody. Mask knee is a super common problem, and the issue is you're getting a lot of irritation from the mask. So a lot of the acne treatments can be irritating too. So you want to balance using some of the irritating acne products to help the acne without over irritating your skin. So something I like to do is use something gentle like azelaic acid, or you could use a gentle salicylic acid cleanser like the one from Vichy, and do that. And then before you go into work, if you'd like to, and if you feel like you're getting irritation and rubbing, what I would recommend that you do is actually apply some like La Roche-Posay Cicaplast Balm as a protective barrier. But you got to use those actives like azelaic acid. That's a little antibacterial. It's going to help fight that acne off. Or the sal acid, which is actually going to break open those pores, prevent them from getting blocked. Fungal infection treatment for the whole body. That's when you got to see a dermatologist for. You're going to need oral medication, and those medications come with risks. So you'd have to talk with somebody in person. Good morning. Good morning. So, all right, guys. What's the reason for scalp burning? So burning scalp can have a lot of different reasons for that. You want to definitely minimize your irritants and allergens. So use products like Vanicream, like the Free and Clear shampoo, and then see your dermatologist because there can be some complicated things that cause scalp burning. Safe to use niacinamide and vitamin C together. Yes, I've converted on this. I used to say don't do it, but it seems the general consensus now is it's fine to do. Vitamin C is kind of a wimpy molecule, and it's prone to basically chemical reactions that inactivate it or cause irritation. So I would say go ahead and do that. Red veins on your cheeks, you don't want to have those injected like we do on the legs. You're actually going to want to get a cosmetic laser called pulse dye laser. That's a good option for you. What good lightening skin for acanthosis nigricans? A real common problem. Acanthosis nigricans is what we describe as hyperpigmented or dark brown or black velvety plaques that you can feel usually on the neck or under the arms. It's caused from thickened skin. So you can actually use gentle moisturizers with gentle acids in it, like amlactin or ameliorate, and you can use those. I've done a few videos on this, including YouTube videos on this, if you want to get more information on it. Sometimes vitamin C can stay a little bit sticky, Jones, but it depends which kind you're using and how it's formulated. There's a lot of them out there that are very elegant, and they're very kind of watery, and they don't feel sticky on your skin. So I like the Maylove vitamin C is really good. I love the Vichy vitamin C is really good. So those are nice options. Freckles, dark circles, and pimple marks. Being in a cabin crew, I'm facing this problem for a long time. So freckles, dark circles. So you got a few things going on in pimple marks. So pimple marks, if you're using a retinoid at bedtime, that's something that's going to help probably lighten the freckles a little bit. It can help improve dark circles and also help pimple marks because it can help formulate collagen in the skin and help things in that regard. Lina, hey doc, what's up? Good to have you here. Been using Adapalene. It's 3 months. I still have little breakouts. Is that normal? It's absolutely normal. At 3 months, you're going to start seeing good, steady improvement. Just keep up with it. Make sure you're treating your whole face at least 5 nights a week. The best for red spots and dark spots, please. I am a huge fan of the product called Faded. It's by a company named Topicals. You can look it up. I believe it's available in Sephora now too. So I would check that out. Other things that can help those is Adapalene, using a great sunscreen every day. And Amy, we already talked about Masny for you. Any advice on fungal acne? For fungal acne, about one of the best things you can do is use something like a ketoconazole shampoo. There's a brand name called Nizoral shampoo. You can use that as a body wash, a face wash, and that can definitely help. So Vicky on YouTube asked, does vitamin C lend to getting more sunburn more easily? I've noticed a bit more sensitivity. Well, it certainly can irritate and cause some sensitivity, but it actually prevents your skin from getting a burn. In studies where they've done this, they've actually applied sunscreen along with vitamin C and given the same amount of UV light and then looked at the skin and actually taken pictures of it. The people that use on the same arm, same person, if they have vitamin C on their skin, that, remember, this is an antioxidant, so it actually helps prevent damage to your skin. So actually, they're less red, less burnt at the same dose of UV exposure. So it's one of the best things you can do in the summer. There's a myth online about not using vitamin C's in the summer, and that's completely false. Which do you apply first, sunscreen or moisturizer? You do moisturizer first, then your sunscreen. Eczema treatment for kids, Vaseline is the best thing you can do. Gentle skincare, Vanicream type products that remove allergens and irritants. Moisturize twice a day after you get out of the shower. Just had Fraxel yesterday. Can I use vitamin C on your face? I would not. I would just keep everything incredibly gentle. Just focus on moisturizing for now. Nothing more that's going to irritate. Don't go back on your tretinoin. Don't go on your vitamin C yet. Give it time. I can tell you, I had Fraxel recently too, and I had some hyperpigmentation from it. I did my best in putting sunscreen on. I am rehabbing now the hyperpigmentation with the products, like I said, like Faded. I'm back on my retinoid now, but for right now, just stay super moisturized, cleanse your skin gently every day, and go with that. Do you recommend Noxzema? Not really. Do you recommend putting vitamin E capsule around your eye? Is a good idea. I probably wouldn't do that. I would just use a formulated eye cream. I think that's a better way to go. These things are studied for that purpose. They're developed with probably millions of dollars to develop these products and market them, and they want them to be safe and effective for people. So I would just get a good eye cream. One of my favorite ones is Neocutis. It's quite expensive, but if you want something incredibly gentle, you could look at something like the Vichy Mineral 89. Hey, what's up? What's the best way to achieve even skin tone for 40-year-olds? I'd say the best thing you can do, selective memory, I like the name, is you could actually start on Adapalene at bedtime. La Roche-Posay makes a nice one, or you can use Differin, and that would be a real good way to start with that. It's going to help texture dark spots. It's going to help prevent acne. It's going to help wrinkles. So eczema treatment for kids, we talked about. Hey there. Eczema OTCs, we talked about. Deep acne scars, what can help? Well, you're going to need pretty aggressive treatments in the office probably. You're going to need lasers, maybe peels. There's certain things called TCA cross procedure. All of those things can help deep acne scars. Sometimes we'll even cut the acne scars out and suture them up to try to get a better result, and we can laser over that to make it look even better. I just wanted to ask if hormonal acne gets better with ordinary niacinamide. I would temper your expectations. I think it's a fine thing to try, but oftentimes hormonal acne requires oral solutions. So you actually got to usually get oral antibiotics, birth control, isotretinoin or Accutane, which gets it's a spooky online, but it's actually a great medicine that changes lives and cures acne permanently for a lot of people. So FSDMR, how do I get rid of post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation from scar for sensitive skin? So I would try that Topicals Faded product. I think that's a really nice product for that to help remove hyperpigmentation. It's got like 5 hyperpigmentation fighting ingredients in it, and it's only $30, so the price point is incredible. And then Dean says, Doc, how's my routine? So Dean cleanses in the morning and then applies vitamin C 23% and azelaic acid. This is the AM. So you just cleanse in the morning and then vitamin C and azelaic acid, CeraVe PM. So you're using the CeraVe PM in the AM. I think it has retinol in it, so you're probably gonna wanna. Yeah, so the CeraVe PM you can actually not do, Dean. It's fine to continue the vitamin C and azelaic acid. I think that's good. I would actually take the CeraVe PM out, and for PM he's cleansing. He's using niacinamide, maybe help with acne and dark marks. It can also help yellowing and photoaging, and then tretinoin at bedtime. So yeah, tretinoin definitely better than the CeraVe PM. I would honestly just use the CeraVe PM's a moisturizer, so that's fine actually. That's fine. Yeah, I mean you can keep it. You can keep it, but you're using the Tret at bedtime. That's good. So and then a weekly 1 AHA BHA peeling solution. That's a solution from The Ordinary, the red solution that you guys have seen. So yeah, okay. So yeah, so I think that's great, Dean. Great question. So the best for spots. Well, it depends what kind of spots. And then Anna says, I feel like your product shelf grew since the last time. It definitely has grown. And if I could show you the pile of products that I have over here, I would. My house is kind of messy right now, so I'm not going to do that. But I have a ton of stuff. And that's why I was thinking about doing a giveaway. But I don't know. I don't know. You guys got to tell me if you want it. You know, if you don't want any skincare stuff, you know, don't worry about it. But I'm happy to send you guys some stuff. We'll talk about maybe how we can do that here in a minute. What could help actinic keratosis? Well, sunscreen is going to prevent more of them from forming, but oftentimes you'd have to have that treated with your dermatologist. Blemishes on my face, I like the adapalene we've been talking about. Let's see. Okay, let's see here. Let me go. I'm back at the bottom now. So, hi, can you show me which fade cream you're talking about? Yeah, I can try. Give me just a minute. I have large pores on my nose. I've done a great video on YouTube on that with some good things. PDO threads, nice option for people that don't want to avoid a facelift, but you got to remember they're temporary. And if you watch the videos on it, it's a little bit intense. But I think it's a pretty cool technology, and the idea of putting that suture material under the skin is basically going to stimulate some collagen formation, so probably give you some long-term results too. How can I help maintain my rosacea? The best thing you can do is use sunscreen every single day. If you get rosacea bumps, then I would use some azelaic acid for that. If you're getting redness, you can consider some niacinamide. And if redness is your problem, that's the hardest part of it to treat, then I would recommend using a laser therapy like PDL. Any advice for dark spots? We've talked about that quite a lot today. And then Sahara says, good morning. Good morning to you, Sahara. It's great to have you. Good to see you back here. Let's see. Have you tried Augustus Bader Rich Cream? I have not. Any advice for discoloration? The faded cream I've been talking about. Also using adapalene at bedtime. Milia, just go to your dermatologist, pay a small cosmetic fee. Insurance doesn't cover it. They can pop them out of there, and you can leave happy. To prevent them, use adapalene by La Roche-Posay. I'm 43. What can I do for large pores? So a couple people asked about pores, so I'm going to dig into this a little bit more. So basically for pores, you got to remember, they're normal, first of all. I got big pores on my nose. They're normal, but what we can do is we can prevent them from looking worse by using sunscreen every single day, and we can make them appear smaller by making sure that that basically the pores aren't getting blocked and plugged with keratin. So we can use things like keratolytics, like beta hydroxy acids, like salicylic acid, and we can use that. I actually got a few examples here. This is the Medicube Zero Pore Pad, Medicube Zero Pore Pad, and this is a really, really nice combination of beta hydroxy acid and some other botanicals that can help make the pores appear smaller. It's got like an embossed side on one side and a silky side on the other, and you can gently kind of exfoliate. It's not even really exfoliating, it's very gentle. And do that, and then use your adapalene at bedtime to try to make those appear smaller. But there's nothing that really makes them go away completely. So the idea of this like glass skin that you see in magazines is just simply false. Underarm dark spot solutions, that amlactin, which is ammonium lactate, can help. Use it over a period of weeks to months to get improvement. Someone's asking, is Avène sunscreen safe? As far as I know, it is. I actually need to look more at the whole benzene scandal with sunscreens. I don't know what that list contained, but yeah, you want to look for sunscreens SPF 30. If you're worried at all about absorption of sunscreen or that, then use a mineral-based sunscreen. Look for the active ingredients of zinc oxide and titanium dioxide. So Sahara asked a great question. How long after getting microdermabrasion chemical peel can I get Botox? Or do you suggest getting Botox first? So honestly, I do them in the same day. I mean, I don't mind. The only thing is with the microdermabrasion, you do get a little inflammation and maybe some edema. So that's the only thing about it. But honestly, you can get them done at the same time. In my opinion, I think it's totally fine. Husband got tanned from 2-3 years. What shall I do? Just sunscreen the guy up. Good question though. 20-year-old has oily hair but bad dandruff. Any help? I got a great solution for that. So look at a company called CLN. They make a salicylic acid shampoo, and that's going to help. For one, the salicylic acid. Anna, what do you think my Starbucks order is? Just take a guess. So use the CLN salicylic acid shampoo, and it has salicylic acid in it, which is going to break down dandruff flakes. And then also it's got sodium hypochlorite in it, which is actually, if you look it up, it's bleach, but it's very dilute. And that is, of course, antimicrobial. So you could try that. And another great thing you could try is Neutrogena tea gel shampoo. It does not smell good, but it has tar in it. It also can help with dandruff. Another really, really good option for you that may decrease skin oiliness and also the dandruff. And the thing I probably most commonly prescribe is Nizoral. You can get 1% over the counter. If you go to your dermatologist, you can get 2% as a prescription. You're welcome, guys. You're welcome. So I'd love your guys' support over on YouTube. If you guys want to come over and let's see. I think what we'll do today, giveaway wise, here's what I was thinking. Is first of all, here's what I was thinking. I think this is a pretty good giveaway. So we'll do Babe Lash mascara. Okay, brand new. This is awesome. I've got a video on this too, with my girlfriend using it. Of course, because I'm a skin doctor, we're gonna give away some sunscreen. So this is the La Roche-Posay Anthelios 50 Mineral. So totally safe, titanium dioxide, zinc oxide, 99% of the sun's blocked by this. And then we're gonna do some niacinamide. We've been talking about this a little in the chat today. So the Inky List niacinamide, this can help acne, can help dark spots, and you can use it morning and night. The great thing is it pairs with like every product, which is really cool. And then for the people with acne, we'll do a succinic acid treatment by Inky List. So this is a very gentle blemish treatment that has sulfur, and it also has this succinic acid in it, which is did you say sweet Vanicream? Because that would be hilarious if you did that. I gotta literally explain this chat. Oh, sweet vanilla cream. Okay. So that's very close. I actually you're good. I get nitro cold brew, and sometimes I've got the salted one. I forget what the exact name of it is. But there's the other sweet. I think it's just called sweet cream. And yeah, I that's what I get. You got it. If not that, I order usually just a grande black coffee, because there's no guilt in drinking that. So what I was thinking is, if you guys want to get in on the giveaway, what you can do And I'd appreciate if you do this, go over to my YouTube, SwoleMD Skincare. Okay, SwoleMD Skincare. Subscribe to me there. And then also, what I do is I did my most recent video was actually on retinol mistakes. How to use a retinol mistakes. So drop a comment there. Let's see what we'll say today. Let's see. I don't know. Say something along the lines of, maybe mention what your favorite skincare product's been. In the comments on my most recent video on YouTube, drop a comment telling me what your favorite skincare product was, because then that maybe give you the chance to check it out myself, learn a little bit more about it. So if you do that, they'll enter the giveaway. I'll go ahead and ship these to you. To the winner. We'll just pick someone randomly. I always use electronic little picker and do that. So yeah, come over to YouTube, SwoleMD Skincare, and I'll give those away on the channel. So how about healing burns from irons? Just basically good moisturizer. Use something like just Vaseline on that. We talked about the Tan Husband. Use sunscreen. Post-inflammatory erythema. So I think niacinamide or that product called Faded by Topicals would be a real good option for you. Either of those would be good. Our number 7 product's good to use. People have been trying to get me to use this for a long time, and I still haven't got the chance. I saw some in the drugstore the other day and almost bought them just because people keep asking me about it. I imagine they are safe to use, but I just don't have personal experience with it. And Vicky, you're very welcome. I'm happy to help with skincare advice anytime. So we talked about PIE. What would you recommend for my face for being so dry due to my psoriasis? So, the prescription steroids that you get from your doctor are going to be one of the main things we got to use. Moisturizer alone probably won't cut it, but a good thick moisturizer like the La Roche-Posay Toleriane Double Repair, I think, is a real nice one. Best products for stretch marks. Well, not many over-the-counter products work all that well for it. So you can use Adapalene, and you can get that from La Roche-Posay, and you can apply it at night. And it's going to take a real long time, but that can be something that can help for stretch marks. Burning eyes affected by vitiligo. I would say Terry B's watching on TikTok too. Well, thanks for double watching. I appreciate it. If you guys do go over to the YouTube channel to enter the giveaway, if you don't mind, if you pull the video up, if you pull up my most recent video, if you don't mind, if you open it, watch it to the end, because I think I probably get dinged. Thanks for the sub, El Fallon. Appreciate it. I do get dinged. Like, I think if people click into the video and just leave, like, YouTube thinks the video sucks. So if you come over to the YouTube, let the video run if you don't mind, and drop a comment below and just tell me what your favorite skincare product of all time has been. And I'd love to hear about it. I'm giving away these things: mascara, sunscreen, the succinic acid treatment by Inky List, which is brand new, and then their niacinamide too. And I'll ship this to you. Of course, there's no cost to you. So feel free to just subscribe on YouTube and drop that comment, and then I'll draw the winner shortly after this live stream. Rose oil for moisture. So I haven't really been using rose oil that much, Terry. It's not something I've been super into. I think it's fine. I think it's fine, especially if you're using it on your skin and you feel like you're getting good results from it. I'd say keep it up. Generally, my advice is, do basically oil-free, non-comedogenic moisturizers, and I think that's your best way. Thoughts on Clear and Brilliant Laser? I think it's really good. I actually have never used it personally. I've never had it done on me. I've never done it on anybody else. But I know from talking to some of my colleagues, it's a very good laser, and it has a lot of versatility. So I think that's a good one to do. But you always want to see a dermatologist or a board-certified plastic surgeon, and to have those lasers done, because you don't want to have mishaps and things go wrong. It's not the place you want to try to save money, and like be frugal necessarily. I'd say you get what you pay for in that case. Getting PRP today. What can I use post-treatment for maximum business benefits for acne scarring? I would say actually who you're seeing for the PRP, I would get their post skincare recommendations. I'm sure they're going to give you good counseling when you go there today. So I would do that, because I think that would be Yeah, I think that would be your best bet, to be honest with you. Um, how to get rid of a compromised skin barrier. Basically, you're going to want to minimize irritants and allergens. Sometimes we get in a little too deep on our skincare and we use too many actives and we get irritated. You got to know you just got to back all the way off, and you got to just go back to using good moisturizer and sunscreen. Just focus on that for a while. That's the best thing. That's probably going to help your post-inflammatory erythema too. But things like niacinamide, which can stimulate ceramides to form to help heal our skin moisture barrier, that's another good important thing. So Vicky commented on the last video for the giveaway. Awesome. Well, Vicky, I got you entered into the contest. I'm looking forward to giving out these products to people. So yeah, so we do lots of giveaways, but I've been away a little bit, so I want to give you these guys things. Just drop a comment on my most recent YouTube video if you don't mind watching the whole video. I'd appreciate it. Tell me what your favorite skincare product of all time has been. Hi, I have a suspicious mole. Could I check it out? I cannot, unfortunately, but you could go see your dermatologist or your primary doctor. So I would try to do that. My 20-year-old oily hair, bad dandruff, we talked about that a little bit. Hopefully you caught it. Nizoral shampoo or CLN salicylic shampoo. Talk about PIE. We talked about that. What can we do for large pores? We talked about that a little bit. Okay, I'm going to scroll back down the bottom so some of these fresh comments get answered. My favorite product, niacinamide and tretinoin, such a great combination. One of the best combinations because you got something that's irritating your skin a little bit, and you got your niacinamide that's just soothing and healing. So that's awesome. That's awesome. So you're welcome. First time with dermatitis, cured, but all products irritate my face now. Help. So yeah, your skin might be broke down a little bit. I would say just focus on using really, really gentle products like Vanicream. I think Vanicream would be a really, really good option for you, and just rehab your skin with that. Suggestions on IG for clogged pores. I like the Inky Liz BHA solution, or you could use their salicylic acid cleanser. Those are some of the best ways to kind of open clogged pores. What to do after your acne is cleared from Epiduo? Well, most people, would probably continue it to keep it gone. And that's generally what most people would do. But if your skin's perfectly normal, I mean, there's anti-aging benefits to continuing doing a retinoid at bedtime. So I'd probably recommend doing that. But, you can get back to moisturizer and that. So best product for pigmentation. I think the best product right now you can get over the counter for pigmentation is Faded by the company called Topicals. Aloe vera gel is good for burns. It is, as long as your skin barrier is not totally open, then you could do that. Thank you guys for all the subscriptions on YouTube, and thanks for entering the contest. Amrita Dio, I just got you. And I got a few questions over here coming in from YouTube. So Terry B, so nice to know. Thank you so much. Well, you're welcome, Terry. L Fallon, so love La Roche-Posay. Wish I had sunscreen when I was younger. Now I'm 56 and trying to do damage control. Love your videos. Thank you so much. You're welcome, L Fallon. I appreciate it. And I agree. I mean, I was a tanning bed user before I worked in dermatology. And so I regret that. But, all we can do is do better going forward. And definitely, I mean, 56, people weren't really talking about sunscreen much. Back then, it wasn't really a thing. So you can't really blame yourself too much. And then what do you think about Frownies? It's not something I've used. I think it's kind of cool. I kind of put it in one of those categories where it's like doing face mask. It's like a bonus and that little adjunct treatment. And I think it's cool. But I haven't really personally used them. Doc, can I mix Sal Acid 6 or 12 with shampoo for dandruff? Yeah, you could probably do that. I think some of the prescription Sal Acids are around 6%. 12, you run a risk of getting over irritated, so just be careful. The Sal Acid I do like for dandruff. Can OTC hydroquinone work for PIH if I have sensitive skin? It definitely can, but you want to be careful because if you over irritate your skin, then you're at risk for having more post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. So you got to be very careful and not overdo it. So that's probably why some of the prescription products are formulated with a steroid built into the mix, because the steroid is going to be calming and soothing, and the tretinoin is going to help turn over those hyperpigmented skin cells and get your skin looking back to normal. I'm rehabbing my skin right now with that Faded, and I'm also using tretinoin at bedtime. So prescription tretinoin, I use 0.1. My skin's not super sensitive. So, and then Amrita uses retinol. Heck yeah, retinol is one of the best things you can do. So yeah, so thank you guys. So just a quick plug. So I am on Instagram at SwoleMD. I'd love your support over there. I'm also on YouTube at SwoleMD Skincare. That's where we're doing the giveaway today. So we're doing mascara, sunscreen from La Roche-Posay, Babe Lash mascara, 2 Inky List products, the niacinamide, which is good for acne and anti-aging, and then also the acne succinic acid treatment, which has sulfur and succinic acid. So all really great products. I'm going to ship them to you for free. All you got to do, go to YouTube, SwoleMD Skincare, comment on my last video on retinol, and in the comments, put your favorite skincare product that you've ever used, and give me a subscribe over there, and I'll enter you in the contest. We'll draw the winner shortly after this live. So great questions today, guys. You guys are killing it. I appreciate it. I'm going to scroll back down to the bottom here. Got fresh comments. I keep getting hives on my face. It's itchy. Hives are tough. You know, I would say if you can, you know, you need to see your dermatologist for hives, but one of the things you can do, make sure you're wearing a good sunscreen, because sometimes sun can cause hives to come out. And 2, make sure you're taking just a normal antihistamine every day, like Zyrtec or Claritin. I'd say go Zyrtec in the morning and just try to take that whether you have the hives or not, and see if it makes a difference for you. What is a good sunscreen for someone that is fighting skin cancer? Well, I'll tell you what, the best sunscreen is the one that you're going to use every single day, Linda. That's a good question. My favorite one ever is EltaMD UV Clear. EltaMD UV Clear. ELTAMD UV Clear. And that is by far my favorite. It's elegant. They make a tinted one. Even the non-tinted one does not look white on your skin. I mean, it's a fantastic sunscreen. It's a little expensive, but I think if you've had skin cancer and you want something that's going to work for you every day, that's a good option. But in reality, you can use any sunscreen that's SPF 30 or better, or you maybe want to bump up to SPF 50. Either one is totally good, and that would be a great way to do it. What do you do after your acne is cleared from benzoyl peroxide and adapalene? So I would just continue the adapalene going forward. If you get trouble with acne coming back, then I would add back in your benzoyl peroxide. So. Melasma solution, please. Well, I'd probably be a millionaire if I had a 100% solution for melasma. It's very hard to treat. I will say gentle superficial chemical peels can be very helpful for melasma, but they have to be done by an expert. You can't have anybody do it because you can risk having terrible side effects. So peels can help. There's prescription Triluma, which is a really nice treatment for it. But if you're not using a great sunscreen every single day, that is absolutely the #1 thing that you have to do. So that's the most important thing that you have to do. So and then you could use a good over-the-counter product like the Faded cream that we've been talking about a lot today. SPF on top of makeup. No, you can do it under your makeup. In my funny Ariana Grande video, I put it on over makeup, and all the women on here went nuts. And the whole video was a joke, you know. If you haven't seen it, it's the one that all you see is some blue sleeves. If you want to watch it, it's got some laughs out of people. Let's see. I keep getting hives on my face. We talked about that. I get red grapes and half rub on my face. It's amazing for wrinkles. I think that Tina's maybe trolling me here, but like I said, I think a lot of people took "let food be thy medicine" too far. So food probably shouldn't be put on our skin. There's a lot of time and effort that goes into formulating these good cosmetic products. So I would actually focus on using some of those products that have been formulated over a real long time with, am I a doctor? Yes, I'm a doctor. Where do I go on YouTube? Search SwoleMD Skincare. It should be the first hit. Subscribe on the page. Drop a comment on my most recent video on retinol. Tell me what your favorite skincare product is. That'll enter you into the giveaway. Make sure to subscribe. What's the best sunscreen for sensitive skin? So I'll tell you what, sensitive skin brands, Vanicream has been like the hero for a long time. So, you know, Vanicream now makes a sunscreen too. I commented on my second to last video. Okay, well, I mean, comment on the retinol video. I think it's the most recent one. I watch your videos as habit. Well, thank you so much. Watching my videos is a good habit to have, but I'm biased, so. What product can remove melasma? I hope you noticed my comment. We talked about that. What a good sunscreen you can use on your kids too. I would say for kids, look for a sunscreen with zinc and titanium dioxide. Just look for a mineral-based sunscreen. You don't have to worry about it getting absorbed or any of that, so that's good. So Chris, thanks for the sub. Appreciate that. And then, so Chris says, could I use niacinamide in the mornings and adapalene at night for acne? You can actually use niacinamide morning and night. That's fine. And you can definitely use your adapalene at bedtime. So that's a great combination. One of the best, actually. So you can keep that up. Sana, please mention a product for large clogged pores. So we said the Inky List BHA solution. Another option would be using their salicylic acid cleanser. And then adapalene is another really good one. Foot fungus under the nail. My son has it and I don't want to get it. So foot fungus is really, really tough when the nails are involved. Even with the best treatments, you know, we maybe cure this 30% of the time with a high reoccurrence rate of it coming back, unfortunately. Some of the things that can help, it's all prescription stuff pretty much. There are some lasers that have been approved for fungus, and there's some lights being studied for fungus as well. Some lights that you can kind of put on your toe to kind of kill the fungus too. So, but I would see your dermatologist, you know, for a kiddo, you know, doing something topically. There's a Pinlac, which is a solution you put on the nail, but a toenail is going to take a year to grow out. So you got to treat it for a really long time to see the improvement. And even if we treat it with oral therapy, a toenail we got to treat for 3 months, you know, so it's very long. What can I do for cystic acne and large pores? That's from Angel. What can I use for large cystic acne and large pores? So Angel, the best thing for cystic acne, you're going to have to usually get some type of treatment with like isotretinoin, you know, maybe, you know, if you're a lady, you know, birth control can help some people, spironolactone can help some people, but you got to talk to your dermatologist about this because there are risks. Chris, using adapalene right now, how should I incorporate niacinamide into routine? Niacinamides generally are quite thin. There's like serums, so you can usually apply that immediately after cleansing your skin. Again, morning and night, and then apply your adapalene afterwards. Sahara, what's a great spray body sunscreen? I use Ultra Sheer Neutrogena. Sahara, if you're using that and you love it, stick with it. I'd say my favorite one for vacation is the Australian Gold one, but it does have fragrance in it. But don't cancel me for it. But I love it. I love the smell of it. It smells like vacation, and it's fantastic. So Australian Gold. Okay. So are you guys entering into the contest? Have you guys entered to win all the skincare products today? Mascara, great sunscreen from La Roche-Posay, niacinamide and succinic acid treatment from the Inky List. And side note, I've been saying the succinic acid has sulfur in it. I forgot it does not have sulfur in it. It actually has succinic acid and sal acid. So, but anyway, so yeah, if you guys are trying to enter, just go over to YouTube SwollenMD Skincare, okay, and then drop a comment on my most recent video, and on that, I want you to tell me your favorite skincare product, and that gets you entered. So, does Tret gel have alcohol in it? I believe it does, Anna. A lot of gels are formulated with alcohol. So, I mean, every manufacturer is a little different, you know, so it's kind of a broad question because a lot of companies make it, but a lot of gels do have alcohol in it, and they're really nice because they go on the skin great, but they're a little bit more drying generally. Can you talk about birth tech lines, so necklines from tech neck, basically? So Botox can help. Also using a good neck cream. I like Alastin. Alastin's a really nice brand to make good neck creams. So Linda says, I subscribe to your YouTube channel, but where do I enter the giveaway? So to enter the giveaway, what I'll have you do is just go to my most recent video. It's how to use retinol, and comment in the comments and just tell me what your favorite skin product of all time is. That's all I need you to do. Really easy. Angel, thanks for the sub. Oh, you guys, I'm getting dry over here. The coffee ain't hydrating me. How often should I use glycolic acid? Should I wash it off after a few minutes? So there's plenty of leave-on glycolic acids you can do. You can wash it off after a few minutes. if you are prone to irritation or you're wanting to just test the product out. But a lot of them you do leave on if they're a glycolic acid like toning solution. I would say start it 2 nights a week and see how you do. I always talk about using like a test spot on your upper arm first just to make sure it's okay. I actually have a video on this. If you look up, basically it's a video on YouTube. It's fruit-based acids. And if you watch that video, I actually talk about this whole process. So I would say check that video out. It may help you too. I use the vitamin C ampoules for Vichy and my pores turn brown. How can I prevent that? I don't know if something was going on, like maybe that was oxidizing on your skin or something. I'm sorry that happened to you. I would say, gently exfoliate your pores with like a silicone finger brush. You can do that. Or like I use the Foreo silicone brush to exfoliate a couple times a week, really not more than that. And maybe that would help. So many choices. Niacinamide, glycolic, vitamin C. What's the best for collagen? I think out of those 3, if you're talking about an actual peel in the office, a medical grade peel, glycolic acid would be the best. At home, if I had to pick out all those things, hands down, vitamin C is the best thing to do. I think the best thing out of that list. Tretinoin would be number 1, not including sunscreen. That's always the OG number 1. Thank you guys for entering. It's good to have you guys. Appreciate your happy Freebird. Thanks for entering. Appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. How often should glycolic acid be used, and should it be washed off after a few minutes? Yeah, so we talked about that one. Eye bags, cure for eye bags. So for cheap, the ordinary caffeine eye serum is a real nice option, but my favorite one is by Neocutis. Sadaf Khan, I got you. Thanks, bro. And then I have pigmentations. Please tell me something. I like adapalene at bedtime. Use adapalene at bedtime for that. And I would say use a great sunscreen, SPF 30 or greater every morning. And then you could look at the product called Faded. That's a real nice option. What's a good cream to lighten up my neck? It's very loose. Tighten up my neck. So that's a hard thing to do. Usually some procedural things are probably the more effective for that. But otherwise, you need to be using a good neck cream like the Elastin neck cream. I mean, you're kind of limited there. PDO threads can be used on the neck. That's a procedural thing. You can look it up, PDO threads. Tips for treating post-inflammatory erythema. The best thing you can do is go get laser. If you get laser done, it can, over 1 to 3 treatments can provide enormous results for that. If you're at home and you want to do something more affordable, then niacinamide would probably be your best bet. How do I get rid of arm bumps? And so you tried amlactin and Eucerin roughness relief and no luck. You could maybe look into some stronger urea products off of Amazon. But just know it does take usually weeks to months to see improvement, and you have to continue using the products daily to maintain the results. It doesn't cure it, it only helps it. Best tinted mineral sunscreen, Kayla 1, Ulta MD UV Clear Tinted. Love it. Another option, a close second, would be the Color Science tinted sunscreen. Those are all really, really good. I know a lot of people have loved the Elastin tinted sunscreen, but I haven't personally used that one, so... Hey, what's up? We got someone checking in from Britain. What's up? My 10-year-old son has dry, patchy hands. Do you recommend any moisturizer? You can try the Neutrogena Norwegian hand formula. That's a nice option for you. Okay, very good. So, going back to the... So, Sadaf, thanks for being in the contest. Dean says, skin brightening lightening solutions. There's one that I'm trying right now. This is kind of cool, and it's affordable. So this is a papaya. So I'm going to show you TikTok first. Papaya kojic acid glutathione. So papaya kojic acid glutathione mix. It's in a nice metered pump, it's really cool. And the company is called Bloomy. It's available on Amazon, and I'm working with this company a little bit here shortly. I've done one video for their products. It's cruelty-free, paraben-free, sulfate-free. And it has kojic acid 1%. It has glutathione in it. You can use it day and night, and you always want to use an SPF 30 sunscreen with this, but this would be a nice option, and all their products are really affordable. So that would be a good thing to try, maybe, Dean. It's by a company called Bloomy with 2 O's and 2 M's. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Maria, thanks for answering me a TikTok. Now I'm watching here. Well, thanks for coming over to YouTube. It's good to have you on YouTube. I think the video quality is probably a little bit better over here, but I think I'll be able to stream soon from my main camera on TikTok, which would be great. So let's see, Doc, please. So you got masked jawline. How can I prevent it? I normally use Vichy or La Roche-Posay. So you're getting irritation. Yeah, so La Roche-Posay, I think if irritation is the problem, using La Roche-Posay Cicaplast Balm would probably be your best bet. I would try that. I think that would be your best bet for irritation. So collagen for you says, what does that do? Well, glutathione, kojic acid, and that are things that help lighten skin pigment. So this helps skin lightening, and usually with some of these mild things, you get a little bit of a glow from it. So it's an idea for brightening and lightening. Cholesterol deposits, how do you get rid of those? You can see a cosmetic dermatologist, and they can gently zap them away. How do dry skin shedding like dust with hypothyroidism? So yeah, it sounds like you're super dry, and definitely skin dryness, or what we call xerosis, is really common with hypothyroidism. So so I would recommend using a great ointment-based moisturizer after you get out of the shower. You're just barely pat dry your skin, a little bit damp still, and go ahead and apply Vaseline. Who makes the faded product I was talking about? So that's the Patriot. So that is a company called Topicals. So the company is called Topicals, and the product is called Faded. If you Google that, it'll come right up. Is it normal for HA to burn? It may burn a little bit, but it's not really like an acid in the sense it's going to irritate you. So especially if you put it on, it's super transient. I mean, most of mine don't burn, but I guess it could. And yep, Anna says it's available at Sephora, and it is. Thank you, Anna. How can I lighten dark knees for tan skin? I would recommend using amlactin, and you can use that on the armpits as well. I would like to know about consuming collagen. Does it really work, and what's the best collagen? So I have only tried one oral collagen, and that was a Khloe Kardashian collab. But basically, there's not enough research to support that oral collagen helps the skin. So I wouldn't really worry about that or spend your money on it. I would focus on good skincare, sunscreen, and that. Any advice for someone stuck between the PA and MD route? When I was trying to decide, I actually was thinking about the same thing. Do I be a mid-level, or do I be a full-fledged doctor? And at the time, I was working with a really great surgeon named Dr. Bentley. I was in Iraq at the time and working in a combat support hospital. And he's like, go all the way. Like, go become a doctor. I will say it's not for the faint of heart. You certainly can't think about, oh my God, this is going to take me 13 years to do it. You literally have to take it a day at a time to get through the process, because it is a lot. It's a lot of work, and you do give up a lot. But I am happy I made the decision I did. I would certainly never take it back. But to go back and think about redoing everything again, that would be a really tough pill to swallow. So it's challenging, but I do think it's rewarding in your life professionally. I mean, clearly you're going to help people. You have the autonomy. With that said, a lot of autonomy for mid-level providers is actually growing a lot. So there's that. I do want to say too, guys. So I recently changed. I have a link in my bio on TikTok and on YouTube. And on that link, you can click it and go to my Amazon store, where I have all of my favorite skincare recommendations broken down by problem. And I just switched that page up a little bit. So I'd love for you guys to try it. You can go to the Amazon store. You can also find, if you click the link in my bio, you can go to my latest YouTube video and things like that. So I'd love for you to try that out. Check out those products on my Amazon store. I do get a tiny little kickback, usually like 1% of the purchase, but it's no more expensive for you. So if you're wondering, hey, I got acne, or I have rough skin, a lot of people ask about rough skin or thickened skin or dark elbows, all that's broken down by problem, and you can buy the products that I recommend right there on that site, and it's easy to find. Dark spots, you want to know a gentle skincare routine, it's at the link in my bio. Just hit what's a starter skincare routine. You can just click it, and there you go. What can I do for mature skin with fine lines under makeup? So I would recommend using Botox, because Wrinkles around the eyes, there's nothing better than Botox for that concern. How about microneedling on the neck or microdermabrasion or chemical peels? So you can do all of those things, but you got to be careful with the chemical peels. You don't want to go too deep off of the face. But yeah, you can do all of those things. It's good. Glow Maker is drying me out a bit, which is better, Lift Active Supreme or the Glow Maker? So those are very different products. For one, the Lift Active Supreme is a hyaluronic acid. It's very focused on moisturizing. It's very focused on just moisturizing and being gentle. Whereas the Glow Maker, I was trying to see if I had it up there. I don't have it within easy reach. But that has a lot more actives in it. And so if you're looking for something gentle and hydrating and dewy, then the Vichy Lift Active Supreme is a good option. Glow Maker is kind of a different kind of product, though. So, it definitely is more actives. It's got the vitamin C and ferulic acid and all that in it. So there's a lot more benefits, but vitamin C in that can be a little bit irritating to some people. So I'd say just start slow, even if you can use it every other day. The Glow Maker, I think that would be a good option for you. Let's see. Thank you guys for entering the contest. I'm looking forward to giving you guys this stuff. Yeah, really, really appreciate it. So yeah, if you are having trouble like finding where to enter, if you go to the link in my TikTok bio, the YouTube video is literally right at the top of the screen. Subscribe on my YouTube channel. Just drop a comment in YouTube of what on that video, what is your favorite skincare product of all time? Because I'd love to hear it and I'd like to learn more about it. Maria, how you can find me on Amazon, all you got to do is just click the link in my TikTok bio, or on YouTube, it is also linked there. You can just click on my, it says my favorite skincare products on my banner. You just click that and it will actually link you to where the YouTube's at. So thanks. So, hey, okay, Vor, I'm watching this right now. So you bought Golden Days. What did you think of it? I'd love to hear that. Vor, tell me what your experience has been with it, or maybe if you've received it yet. What's a microneedling good for? So microneedling is good for wrinkles and stimulating collagen formation. What's the best retinol for us on 40 plus? I would recommend using La Roche-Posay Adapalene. I don't know about the Beekman products. Top products, are they any good? I actually don't know about those either. Good Daily Sunscreen, Natalie. Elta MD UV Clear. I have it linked in my TikTok bio. If you go to my Amazon store, it's right there. Elta MD UV Clear. My son is 10. He's starting to have pimples on his forehead. I would use benzoyl peroxide CeraVe wash in the morning and Adapalene at bedtime. Thoughts on Rhofade? Way too freaking expensive and temporary results. So if you're going to use something like that, I would recommend using you can even use like Afrin nasal spray or something like that, and that would be a good option for you. So Elta MD is absolutely love. Barbara, you're welcome. Please suggest sunscreen to reapply over makeup. I like the Color Science brush. There's a powdered sunscreen, and you can just put that on right over your makeup, and it's perfect. You don't have to worry about rubbing or smearing your makeup. Great for the drive home after work. Best mild retinol for sensitive skin. You can try some of the products from Maylove. I would say go with those. The Moonlight is a nice option for you. What do you think about the Truly products, face serums especially? I actually haven't used those either. What's the difference between Elta MD sunscreen tinted versus clear? So the clear, UV clear is not like clear like a gel. When it comes out white, but it doesn't leave a white cast. And tinted actually has like a very light like makeup like texture to it, and it's awesome. Like I have a tinted sunscreen on my face right now, and I freaking love it. It's so good. So our retinol and nose expired in 2 months. Is it still effective to use? If they say it expired in 2 months, probably not. I mean, that probably means it's pretty low on preservatives and things like that. So, hi, I have PCOS and I'm getting laser hair removed by Ideal Hair Image. You think that would help? So yeah, I think for PCOS, one of the best things you can do is have laser hair removal because it's a permanent solution. Do all HPV have to be cut off? No, not always. You know, a lot of times we end up freezing them off. If I have tan skin, can I wear tinted sunscreen? Absolutely. Yeah, I think it's even better oftentimes for tan skin. The problem is it going to match the color? I say go into like Ulta or something like that and try the tinted sunscreens on your skin. Save yourself some money, put it on your skin, see how it feels and how it looks. Eye bags cure, probably not a cure, but under eye lasers can help. And then also using a great eye cream can help. Best skincare at 53 years old, oily T-zone. I would say you could start with my my skincare regimen that's on my Amazon store, the link in my bio. But basically, you're gonna want to be using a sunscreen every day, a vitamin C in the morning, and then use adapalene at bedtime. Products that help with large pores, yeah, definitely. We talked a little bit about this Medicube pore pad. This is a BHA pore pad that is a really, really nice thing for targeting pores. So I would do that. It's got beta hydroxy acid in it, which we've been talking about a lot today. What causes skin tags? Often friction causes them. And then also people that are overweight or have insulin resistance tend to get more of them. Better than Elta MD tinted sunscreen. I don't think that there is one, but my second favorite is the Color Science tinted sunscreen. Hey there. Which amlactin is good for dark underarms and dark knees? I think if you find any of them that are amlactin with ammonium lactate in it, the strongest strength you can get at the drugstore, that would be great. What's the best product to stop oily face? Use a salicylic acid face wash in the morning and adapalene at bedtime. Is adapalene a retinol? It's a retinoid, so meaning it's stronger and more active. Home remedies for skin tags, none that work or none that I would recommend. Just go to your dermatologist, pay a small cosmetic fee, and have them snipped off. You can leave happy. Best powerful vitamin C. I think the industry standard really is the SkinCeuticals, but I've been using two great products. One of them actually is from a company called Vibrant, and it has a fantastic ingredient list. 18% ascorbic acid and 0.6% ferulic acid. It's cheaper than SkinCeuticals, and it's really, really great. I really love this. It smells amazing too, as opposed to the SkinCeuticals, which smells like kind of like hot dog water. But I use it, by the way. So this is a really nice option. Or you can use Maylove Glow Maker, which is even more affordable and has a great ingredient list too. Hereditary dark circles besides filler. Using a retinol around there, using some other skin lightening eye creams and things for dark circles. I like the Neocutis. I want to give give another pitch out for the people that are joining late. I mean, we've been here talking for an hour about so many awesome skincare questions. And remember, I take these lives and I actually post them as highlights on my YouTube on Tuesdays. So you can find the live stream highlights on YouTube on Tuesdays. And I drop new videos every Thursday in the evening on a longer skincare topic. So I'm giving this away. So we got Babe Lash Mascara, freaking awesome. La Roche-Posay Mineral Sunscreen, SPF 50, Inky List Niacinamide, and their succinic acid treatment. So I'm going to give all this away. I'm going to tell you guys what to do. So what you got to do to enter the contest, you can go to YouTube, search for Swole MD Skincare. I have my most recent video is a retinol video. If you comment on the retinol video what your favorite skincare product of all time is, that'll get you entered, and I need you to subscribe on YouTube. And I'd really appreciate if you watch the whole video. If you click it, that would be awesome. So so we'll do that. We'll get these giveaways sent out. I will announce the winner on YouTube, and I'll announce the winner on Instagram as well. So yeah, you're welcome, guys. Great questions today, and I really appreciate you guys. I hope you'll enter the giveaway. Just pop over to my most recent YouTube video, subscribe, and drop a comment on the most recent YouTube video and tell me what your favorite skincare product is. I really appreciate all of you guys. Thank you. Recently passed over 300,000 followers on TikTok. Love helping you guys. Almost to 25,000 on Instagram, and just over 2,000 on YouTube. So thank you all so much. I hope you have a great weekend. I'm headed out. The girlfriend's got a triathlon a couple hours away. So we're going down there, checking in the hotel. She's got the triathlon tomorrow. So wish her luck. And I appreciate you guys. And I look forward to giving this away. And you can join me like almost every Sunday for live skincare Q&A. Again, highlights on Tuesdays on YouTube, new videos on Thursdays. Follow me on Instagram, YouTube, and here. Appreciate you guys' support. I got hundreds of great videos on my TikTok, on every skincare problem you can imagine. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great day. Okay, you guys take care.